It is day number 43 of Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine. For more, let's turn to the first and only Ukrainian-born member of the United States Congress, Indiana Congresswoman Victoria Spartz, back with us here on Wake Up America. Congresswoman, so nice to see you again. First of all, our hearts are with you, and they go out to you. I know that you've got friends and family in Ukraine. How is everybody doing?
Well, some we still don't have communication with. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out soon. But it's, the situation is serious in Ukraine. And I think it's a serious situation, but it's also, I think it's an opportunity for us if we really do what we say and help Ukrainians to fight and win this war, to really put Russia to the table and stop this craziness and insanity. I was actually watching Foreign Minister Kuleba tweeting about meeting with Secretary General of NATO, Stoltenberg, and he said, we discussed the three most important things for Ukraine: weapons, weapons, weapons.
Yeah. Is the Biden administration doing enough? And I should just let our viewers know, you were born in a small little town, about 13,000 people, just to the northeast of the capital city of Kyiv, and now you represent your district in the state of Indiana in the United States Congress. Do you think the Biden administration is doing enough, and is NATO doing enough to help the people of Ukraine?
I think, unfortunately, this administration made a lot of mistakes. They made mistakes in Afghanistan and their assessments and strategy. They made mistakes in Ukraine. And I think now they need to regroup, and they've been dragging their feet, and they're not doing things that are really meaningful. They do a lot of talk, and aggressors like Putin do not care about the talk. They only care about actions, and you need to create proper deterrence. They didn't do that too. They were playing politics with energy policies, with beefing up our eastern friends. They were not front. They also flanking NATO. They also were not very effective in the way how they negotiated. But at this point, I always said the speed and agility and strength of response is the biggest deterrent for Putin not to go further and not to escalate it in very significant war. To tell you the truth, I'm actually from Chernihiv region, and city of Chernihiv and heroic people there stopped Russian army. They were outweighed 10-1, 15-1, and it allowed not to take Kyiv. So these people are fighters. They're willing to die. These are heroic people, but they need weapons, and we need to help them.
Did you ever think it would come to this, what we're seeing play out in Ukraine right now? You've been on Wake Up America before. Did you ever think that Vladimir Putin would actually invade, even knowing what happened in 2014 and what's gone on for the last 8 years? Did you ever think an all-out invasion like this would come to Ukraine?
I think he wanted it, and I think it was a big mistake from him to do it too. But unfortunately, he understood that the West is weak and very busy with doing drama and weakening their own countries and own people, like open up borders, having bad policy, bad economic policy, inflation, everything else, and not very strong present on the, in the foreign policy. So he understood that's an opportunity for him, especially since what's happened in Afghanistan. He's an opportunist, and he wanted to strike, and he thought it was an opportunity. But, unfortunately, and he also underestimated, the same as our administration, the Ukrainian people, and these people will be fighting to win.
Yeah, well, I know how emotional this is for you, Congresswoman. Thank you so much for being with us. Please come back and see us. We want to make sure that you join us again, and you've got such a unique perspective on everything that's happening. So good to see you again. Thank you. Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.